resource and environmental costs. Okay, just like something like, let me show, okay, something like this. So air pollution, water pollution, everywhere, especially in big cities. Okay, and the effects, of course, is the different kinds of diseases of the people. So and the whole social burden is seriously increased. Okay, so when the government found that, and most importantly, okay, after 2012, okay, our economy, okay, the growth rate of the economy is lowered. Okay, it's lowered from nearly 10% every year, okay, the growth rate, to now to 8%, 7%, 6% to now 5% every year. Okay, so it is a new phase. Okay, a new phase. Okay, and the government found that we need a so-called structural optimization. Okay, to promote the whole economy from low level to high level. For example, the most famous China's manufacturing, okay, need to improve, okay, from low level to high level, and which caused the attention of the United States. Okay, that belongs to politics. Okay, but for China itself, why we need structural optimization? Because we need quality. We need the quality of manufacturing, and we need the quality of people's life. We need people to share, okay, with the progress of China's dramatic, okay, growth. Okay, so a new model, okay, or a new concept was raised by the central government, okay, which can be summarized, okay, by 5 words. Okay, that is innovation. Of course, it means that, okay, we need more high tech. Okay, we use high tech to promote the innovation of our products, of our firms. Okay, so that is the first word. And the second one is the coordination. Okay, coordinate, because we, with the development of China's economy, we found great imbalance. Okay, the imbalance between rural and urban area. Okay, the imbalance, okay, between, okay, the east and the west of China, okay, and the imbalance between people's income. Okay. So with so many years development, we still found poverty. Okay, and very serious poverty, especially in rural area, okay, and in West, okay, China. Okay. For example, Xinjiang, okay, Qinghai, Tibet. So we need to find a way to improve their economic development. Okay. And the third word is green, okay, which we will discuss today. Okay. The first one is open. Okay, is open. So maybe we know that, and all of us know that. Okay, and China enjoyed a lot. China got a lot of benefit from opening up. Okay, because China has the advantage in manufacturing and export lots of goods to the world. Okay, but we found that we need new opening system. Okay, we need more opening. Okay, we need to abstract. Okay, outside resources. Okay, for example, technology. For example, human capital and capital. Okay. And we need to export high quality goods to the world. We need to export our production capacity to outside, to overseas. Okay. And the final word, so I mentioned the five word. Okay. Innovation, coordination, green, okay, open, and the final one is sharing. Sharing. We need people and even people in the world to share the growth of China, of China's economy. So among them, among these five words, green economy, as I mentioned that we can find actually the cost, the cost is very huge and even uncomfortable and can't burden by the whole economy. So we need a road to green development. And in the practice of these years, we find that it is not only we need to solve these environmental issues, but with the green development, we can find many new opportunities for the development of our industry. For example, environmental industry. For example, new energy. For example, new energy automobiles. This year, because of the success of China's new energy automobiles, China now becomes the world's largest automobile exporter in the world. So we know that this is the reason. I do not want to discuss more about these reasons, but Chinese people experienced a lot, and suffered a lot by the environmental problems. How about now? I just use some pictures, to show you the achievements. This one, to the left, to the upper left, my students may know that this is just the East Lake of Wuhan. And the government input a lot. And there's a road in this lake. This is a very big lake, in the city. Okay, and in order to protect the environment and in order to return, okay, the lake to the citizens, okay, they built a tunnel under the lake and used 10 billion renminbi, okay, 10 billion renminbi to build a tunnel under the lake, which you cannot see in this picture. Okay, it's under the lake. Okay, and to let those automobiles, vehicles to run. Okay, and so how about the road in the lake? You can see it. Okay, you can see it. Okay, you can only walk and ride bicycles. Okay. So now the environment is improved, okay, and people, okay, have many places because it is very big. So people have many places to enjoy during their holidays. For example, today, okay, maybe you know today is China's a very famous festival, okay, the Mid Autumn Festival in China. That is today. Ah, And how about the left, the lower left? Okay, a very beautiful village. You can see it. Okay, this is the hometown of Confucius, okay, in Shandong province. Okay, in Shandong province. Okay, and to the left, yeah, to the right, the upper one, okay, is a village in Zhejiang province, which I will mention a very famous saying coming from Zhejiang. Okay, you know these mountains is for planting tea trees. Okay, planting. So people in the fields are collecting teas. Okay, tea leaves. Okay. The right to the right and the lower one. Okay, the lower one is a very famous place in China. Maybe my students know this place. We call it Saihanba. Okay, Saihanba. About 100 kilometers to the north of Beijing. Okay. In old times, it was desert. Okay, desert. And in order to protect Beijing's actually air, because when the wind comes, for example, in spring, okay, in spring there are very big winds coming from the north, okay, from the north. So with a lot of sands, okay, and so it affects the environment and the air of Beijing. Okay, so they planted a lot of trees. Okay, that is a very big project. Okay, very big project extending from Liaoning to Inner Mongolia. So I think several hundred miles. Okay, several hundred miles. About of trees, forest, okay, forest, and to protect the big cities to the south of in Hebei and Beijing and Tianjin. Okay. So in 2016, okay, the concept of green development was first, okay, promoted, okay, in China's the 13th five-year plan. Okay, and after that, Okay, after that, people find that Chairman Xi Jinping, when he was the provincial leader in Zhejiang, had uh, had said a very famous word, that is, lucid waters and large mountains are invaluable assets. Now, this word has become a widely accepted social consensus in China. And every province, and every sector found that we can do this, this notion, and we can find more and more opportunities in doing this. Next, next, I will give you many examples. So first, I would like to introduce what we call is a green economy. In our view, green economy represents an innovative, pay attention. It means we need more innovation, in this kind of development. Not only just we do nothing and protect the environment. No, we need development, and we need green development. So we need the economy, it should be a sustainable one. It has emerged from human contemplation on the synergist. Synergist actually is a very old ideology in China's philosophy. We say that people and the environment and the heaven should have a synergy. Should have a synergy. So we need a synergistical development of social and economic progress. Of course, it means ecological preservation. In today's context, it means a more efficient, harmonious, and enduring economic model. Next, I will give you many cases, to illustrate that. These two pictures were taken at the same place. The same place. We look at the right one first. It is an chemical plant. The specific name is the Oriental Chemical Plant in Beijing. Actually, it is a wasted place. So when people consider to improve the environment, it is wasted. I mean, the plant was bankruptcy. Was bankruptcy. So the government took the field, and improved it to a very big park. Again, just return the environment, improve the environment and return it to citizens. That is the picture to the left. It is in Tongzhou of Beijing. the Beijing's, we call it Beijing's second center. Okay, second center. For example, Beijing's government, not the central government, but Beijing's government moved to this district. Moved to this district. So of course they need a whole and a more advanced plan. Okay, in this plan, they improved this area. Okay, you can see the change. This is a very big company in China. Okay, in China, we call it Jinke Energy. Okay, what do it do? Okay, it just make photovoltaic module. Okay, up to last year, the total photovoltaic module made by this company was 100 GW. What does it mean? Okay, it means all of its manufacturings, okay, can provide clean energy, okay, to 130 billion kilowatt every year. Okay, we know that there is a very big, okay, hydropower plant in China, and the largest one in the world. We call it Three Gorges Project hydropower. Okay, every year this hydropower provide 100 billion kilowatt. Okay, for cities and for industries. Okay, so it is even bigger. Okay, it is even bigger. And most importantly, the emission production, the coal saving, okay, is very, very, okay, obvious. Okay, very, very significant. Okay, the emission deduction, okay, for these companies' products, okay, I provided here, and the coal saving, okay, you see the number, 52 million tons. Okay, we know that China's pollution, air pollution, okay, mainly comes from using of coal. Okay. Coal, okay, accounts for I think nearly 60%. Okay, even now, okay, about 60% in the total energy, okay, provision in China. Okay, and these effects, for example, emission deduction or coal saving, okay, basically equals to tree planting, 7 billion. Okay. Very impressive. Okay. Very impressive. Okay. This is only one company what they did. Okay. Another one, okay, is called perspective technology. Okay. It did some, okay, zero carbon industrial park in China. Okay. The effect is that the emission deduction, okay, is 0.1 billion ton. Of course, standard coal, okay, standard coal. Okay. Per year. Oh, no, sorry, not standard coal, okay, but okay, 0.1 billion ton, okay, CO2, carbon oxygen 2, okay, not coal, okay, but carbon, oxygen too. Okay, because we are talking about emission deduction. Okay, the third case, okay, Ely Group, okay, Ely Group, okay, focus on desert control in China. Okay, the total amount for this company, okay, desert control is about 100 square kilometer. 100 square kilometer. Okay, which means for this group, okay, they did 5 billion renminbi investment. Okay. This is one project of this company. Okay. The energy provision, okay, is 0.91 million kilowatt. Okay. So the electricity generation is 1.25 billion. Okay. And it is a comprehensive project with desert control. Okay. So you can imagine the whole project was constructed in desert, but now the desert is improved like this. Okay. We can find grass. Okay. We can find industrial project. We even find many goose or sheep. Okay. Or sheep. Okay. So that is because of the photovoltaic electricity. Okay. Energy reservation, wind photovoltaic hydrogen production, okay, and photovoltaic agriculture. Okay. The total system is under digital operation. This is another very famous group in China. We call Geely. Okay, Geely. Okay. What did it do? This firm, okay, it totally made, okay, 27,000 methanol-fueled cars and trucks. New energy. Okay. So I invested a plant in Ouyang, that is in Henan province, a 100,000 ton methanol project. Okay. This is Zhangjiakou. We know the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympic Game, okay, was held in Beijing and Zhangjiakou. So some of the competitions, some of the games, okay, was undertook by this city, Zhangjiakou, about 100 kilometers from Beijing. Okay. To show our ideology of environmental protection and environmental conservation, okay, they used more than 700 hydrogen energy buses for the operation of the whole game. Okay. Now in Beijing, so I occasionally go to Beijing. Okay. On its street, we can frequently see hydrogen bus, hydrogen truck, Okay. In Wuhan, Wuhan is a very important automobile manufacturing city in China. Okay. So far, we have 5 hydrogen energy buses or cars, this kind of projects. I mean, automobile manufacturing. So only in Wuhan, we have 5 projects. Even in rural area, okay. This is the what China Agricultural Bank did in Zhejiang province. Okay, they provided 30 billion renminbi, 30 billion renminbi green loan to support rural revitalization. Okay, now the nation's rural policy is this word, only this word, rural revitalization. But of course, it needs capital. It needs capital for modern agricultural industry. It needs capital to improve the environment of rural areas, the infrastructure, to improve the infrastructure and the environment of villages. Okay. This 30 billion, is not the total amount. It is only the balance. The total amount is more than 700 billion. That is what did by only one bank. This is another building very famous in China because China is the biggest carbon trading market in China. This is in Wuhan. We call it the carbon finance clusters. The biggest market of carbon trading in China. Now, we integrated the carbon trading market, 7 market, and integrated together to a national carbon trading market. And this has run for only 2 years. And this building, quite clear, to the place of my university, and has the function of carbon trading, carbon finance, carbon technology exchange, carbon asset trading, and carbon consulting. So I will talk about how we understand today. I will talk about how to understand the green economy. I want to give us a very impressive an image of what China is doing and what's the situation of today's China. So I used a lot of time. And to save the time, I will go through it briefly. And we will discuss the necessity of green economy in China, and most importantly, the development process of green economy in China. Also, we will discuss how green finance may support the whole system, the whole system. And finally, I will give you some brief introduction and and our perspectives of future development of this green economy. Okay, so this concept actually, of course, not raised by China, but it was driven by a reflection, okay, on the relationship. Every country may think about it, and especially they may find that, okay, we should correctly deal with the relationship between humans and investment and environment, because the industrial development hurt us a lot in the past hundreds of years, okay, from the Industrial Revolution. Okay, so several hundred years ago in England, okay, they suffered a lot by the pollution, okay, because of the industrial development. Okay. The same thing happened in China, because at first, okay, we just want to develop our second industry, which means manufacturing. Okay, but very quickly we found that, okay, we need to consider green economy. Okay, the UN, okay, divide this green economy into three phases. Okay, the one is from late 80s to 2006. Okay, just focus on environment, that we must pay attention to the environment. But next, okay, just as mentioned before, okay, we do not only, okay, consider the environment, because when you consider the environment, you pay a lot as a cost. Okay, I mean, we still need to develop a health economy, okay, especially for developing countries. So the priorities is the synergy between human and natural systems. Okay. And we view it, okay, is expansion, okay, expansion beyond a sole focus on the environment. In 2010, okay, UNDP, okay, gave a new definition. Okay, and we need to promote the human well-being, the social equity, and the significantly reduce the environment risks and ecological scarcity. So it is an integrated system between economy, society, and environment. If we think it in more details, we may find that these three, okay, are closely connected. Okay. We cannot sacrifice any one of them. Only economy, okay, actually a lot of cost from the environment. Only environment, sacrifice of the economy. Okay, and finally, we need the progress of the whole human society. Okay, and so to save time, so we just look at the screen. Okay, and so this is a change. Okay? This is a change from resource allocation, growth pattern, and the accounting standards. Okay, from brown economy to green economy. We need to change the mind, okay, of policymakers, of enterprises, entrepreneurs, and ordinary people. Okay. So the whole society needed to accept that, okay, green economy is better. So under the practice of Chinese people, okay, we found that there are three benefits. Okay, that is environmental benefits. So this is consistent with the definition of green economy. So we can enjoy economic benefits from this kind of development. For example, guiding the industrial transformation and upgrading a more healthy, optimized industrial structure. Okay. And a more sustainable development. The environmental benefits, of course, is very, very clear and very, very significant. What about those social benefits? We emphasize the efficiency and the innovation. Okay, so we have new way to drive, okay, the production efficiency because we use new technologies and models. And we can create a sustainable number of green employment opportunities. So more employment opportunities. You see that? And we guide the adoption of green consumption and green lifestyles, which we can see all over the country now. And I will to save time. So since it is very, very clear, okay, so I just mentioned the necessities of this green economy. So as we may know, China met a lot of prominent environmental issues, pollutions, health issues, even economic losses, significant economic losses. So China experienced increasing pressure from the population, the huge population growth, and the urbanization. In the past decades, our urbanization, grows from only less than 20% to now, 60%. 60%. But we have high dependence on with this rapid development. So of course we had high dependence on external resources. For example, fuels, coals, mines, And this kind of traditional development, of course, cause a lot of environmental problems and diseases, a lot of diseases in urban area, Okay. And as I had mentioned, we found that we need a new economic model because the growth rate is lowering. So we need new engine, and we found that green economy may be a new engine for economic growth. In this way, we can adjust the industrial structure of China. Actually, the government tried a lot in the past more than 20 years to change the industrial structure or the development pattern. The development pattern relying more on resources input. And we took heavy industry and low-end industry as the priority. Of course, it is reasonable at that time, but it is not suitable now. We need more efficiency. For example, the average resource consumption of China's GDP is maybe 2 times or 3 times comparing with United States or Japan. It means that our efficiency is quite low. So China tried a new way to develop the green economy. And what I should emphasize is a picture here. The development pathways at the social, so the social means the system and the whole, the whole. From this figure, actually, it is quite clear. It is a systematic endeavor. First, it is guided by new policies. So the government did a lot and did it correctly. I mean, those green policies. And encourage the active participation and collaboration of the whole society. For example, enterprises, financial institutions, research institutions, and ordinary people.
Hello, Prof. Ouyang, are you still with us? Hello?
Hello? Could you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
close
Okay,
our
it's
can
okay.
continue.
And of course, it needs a lot of capital. So we need green finance. Okay. The money, okay. The money for industrial structure improvement.
Sorry,
The
Professor.
money.
Professor, sorry, your share screen is chopped.
Screen?
Your share screen is chopped.
Share the screen?
Yeah, it was.
Let me see.
It's off. Yeah.
You can see it?
Not yet.
Not yet. So wait a moment. Wait a
Okay.
moment. Let me find it. So where is it? I couldn't find it. Where? Let me see. How about now?
It's still, we can see it.
How about now?
Yes, it's okay. We can see it.
That's great. That's great.
Okay.
Okay. So a lot of green projects and green industries need support. In economics, we know that. Okay. So the key factors or the key resources, okay, is capital. Okay. So from then on, I think more than 10 years ago, okay, the government encouraged financial institutions to input more and more, okay, for example, green loans, okay, to support these kind of projects. From this figure, we can find that enterprises in the core of the whole system, which means that, okay, basically it is an economic issue. Okay. It should be done at the micro level. Okay. It should encourage, okay, the interaction between enterprises and consumers. Okay. Some policy pushed enterprises, they must do what? Some policies, okay, guided them, okay, to do what? Okay. And the whole system, of course, need new technology. So to the left is the research institutions. And finally, okay, we need it to be a sustainable running system. Who buys all the products? That is consumers. Okay. So we need the awareness of green consumption, okay, which drives green production, okay, green markets. So in this, okay, at the social level, okay, the good news is that we have developed a very efficient system now. Okay. Every players, the government, okay, the institutions, the banks, consumers, they not only accept these concepts, but they can benefit from doing this. So this is the whole system of the government. Actually, we mentioned a lot of policies made by the government. If we look at the left, we can see that how details were made. Green food, green consumption. All of these are policies raised by the government. Green transportation, green buildings. At the top level, look at the left, we have national comprehensive planning. Also highly emphasizes, for example, environmental protection, energy conservation, and emission reduction. Green Belt and Road Initiative, that is international cooperation. The most famous one is that China raised this, we call it double carbon strategy. What is double carbon? In 2030, we should realize carbon neutrality. In 2060, we will realize carbon peaking. For financial institutions, we just see the figure to the right. To the right. So it consists of green credit, green bond, green insurance, green stock index, green development fund, a lot, let me tell you. The total amount of domestic and international green bond market in China, the unit is billion, billion. We can see the development. From 2016 to 2021, it grew from 2,314 in 2016 to what number? 7,063 billion. We can find a gradual improvement of green financial institutions. Now it is still under construction, but it is with accelerated efforts to develop those institutions that is directly related to green finance. So the scale is expanding actually dramatically. And the necessary instrument is close to completed, as I mentioned in the table. And we know that China's technology actually is, although we have some mm, mm, shortcomings, but the total level of our technology is still very strong. I can only say that it is very strong, and it is enough to support our industrial transformation and upgrading. I mean, some shortcomings. For example, we have some shortcomings on chips. On chips. But it is enough to support our green development. For example, computer technology, green production, clean process technology, and pollution control technology. And consumers now gradually accept all the concepts. And so green consumption is promoted, and the society advocates the sustainable consumption. And all this drives the green production. At the industrial level, so just now it is the society level. At the industrial level, the government tried a lot, to provide, to construct pathways, for the green development. That means create a very good environment, for firms, for industries to develop to a more sustainable way. So we can find realizing the greening of industrial structure. We used industrial transformation, upgrading, which was encouraged by the policy, and structural optimization. All of these are adjustment. You can find that. Transformation from traditional to innovative. Upgrading. From low level to high level. From low end to high end. And the structural adjustment. So there are two ways. One way is the green transformation and upgrading of existing industries. And the other way, of course, is encouraging more and more new innovation, more and more new emerging green industries. It does not only rely on technology innovation. If we look at the details, we think about the pathway, we know that we need 4 mechanisms. Technology innovation, business model innovation, management innovation, and marketing innovation. Of course, only one is not enough. So it is an innovative system. Okay? And only in this way we can drive the transformation and upgrading of those industries. And the adjustment of the proportion and the synergistic integration between traditional and emerging industries is essential for achieving the optimization and adjustment of industrial structure. What is traditional industries? I mentioned in the picture to the left, and the right picture, which is the emerging market, emerging industries, something like biotechnology, information technology, new materials, okay, new energy, okay, and new energy vehicles. Then, what is their relationship? You may think about it. Okay. For example, okay, we need to allocate resources to more efficient regions, sectors, or processes. Right. So those traditional industries, right, which are characterized by high energy consumption, high pollution, labor intensive, okay, they should take some transformation, or they should use, okay, new technology, okay, to improve their production, their operation, okay, to get a more efficiency one, or to be more sustainable.
Professor, we have 10 minutes left.
Okay, I see. But for new economy, for the green economy, okay, we not only involves adjusting for the proportion of traditional and emerging, okay, but we emphasize synergistic integration, inheritance, and the connection. Okay. So traditional industries use new technologies, right, while emerging industries, new industries, make full use of the resource advantages, okay, accumulated by the traditional industries to achieve scale expansion. Okay. So actually, it is an integration, okay, an integration, okay, and the interaction may promote both, okay, promote both, okay. So finally, I will briefly introduce the future, okay, the future. Actually, I just use one slide is enough. Okay. That is what is happening, okay, in China. Okay. I use four sectors. Okay, four sectors. One, okay, green emerging industries. Okay, that is green technology driven. Okay, and represented by, for example, new energy, new materials. Okay, those green industries. Okay, they are now enjoying very, very significant opportunities. And with more and more green emerging industries, we can expect a new green business models. For example, sharing economy, which can be seen everywhere in China. Platform economy, which is mostly move traditional business from offline to online. Okay. And the digital economy, which is a very big and sector, covering ICT and all industries which are related to digital economy, which accounts for, let me see, more than 40% of the total GDP. And in the future, we can also expect the green consumer demand growing gradually and rapidly. This will become a very important driving force of China's future economic growth. Another one is the green new urbanization. We know that China is promoting gradually urbanization. Still, we should do it in the future. But it will be the integration of green infrastructure, green buildings, and green transportation. So that's the meaning of future's green new urbanization. So I will not go through those details, but I have introduced the key points of all these. So if you are interested, maybe you can look at the details of the slides. So because I need left some time for students' questions. So that's what I want to say for today's topic, and thank you very much. So if you have some questions, please tell me and see if I can answer.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Ouyang. It was sure a comprehensive and impressive presentation. We are so excited till we a bit lost track of time. Okay, we are so immersed by how China seriously planning every pathways through the environmental issues, social issues, and economy issues. All these pathways facilitate the transformations toward the sustainability. Prof. Ouyang, before we came to the Q&A sessions, Prof. Ouyang and all participants already joined with us on behalf of Head of Department of Economics, Mr. Nugroho Suryo Pintoro, PhD. Mr. Nugroho, are you still with us?
Mr. Nugroho, nice to meet you.
Prof. Hongbing Ouyang.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's really interesting topic. Last time, this is new issues in this world, because green economy is still hot issues until today. When I study in Huake, we don't have these issues.
You studied in Hush?
Yeah, in Kongkong Manli Suyen.
I see.
We met when Prof. Chandra as a dean in Arling Yao Wu, maybe, yeah.
Yes,
in
yes.
2015.
I visited your university that year.
Yeah, 2 times.
I see.
In Malang City.
Yes.
For the first time, I'd like to say happy commemoration of China's Independence Day, or 我希望你永远保持 Liang Hao Chuang Tai. All right. Maybe.
Thank you.
I hope it's not a mistake from my pronunciation. It's really quite interesting for the topics, and I really wonder that it takes a long time to make China today. Only first stage, it takes Qinian or 7 years, started from 1989 to 2006, and for total until 32 years.
Okay.
Has happened in China in the past. Today, Indonesia is facing high level of air pollution, especially in the capital city in Jakarta. And yeah, the level of air pollution is very high in Jakarta, in capital city. Maybe the thing that I'd like to know is how can the Chinese government reduce air pollution in a relatively short time, especially in term of the government budget policy, because based on or according your description, the major contribution from coal, the air pollution came from the coal, but I don't think that it is the main contributor for the air pollution, because China also have a lot of vehicles, a lot of cars in every place. Just in Wuhan, we can see a lot of people living there. So from the number of population that people that living in Wuhan is higher than in Jakarta, but the government succeed to solve the air pollution problem. So maybe if you can describe a little about how the government solve it based according to budget policy, maybe we can adapt from Chinese lesson.
I think the advantage of China is that strong policy and strong law. Okay, the implementation of all this. So, and of course, maybe you know that if the government, okay, or if President Xi Jinping says something that all the others should follow it. Okay, so so all the government should show some progress or some action on this. So that is one advantage of us. And the other one, I think that is, we know that in economics, the most important thing is incentives. Okay, the policy may guide, okay, industries, firms, okay, and they should find that they can benefit or they can earn money from doing this. Okay. So investment, some input, and a lot of projects they can do. If they do in this way, okay, they will get, for example, tax reduction. Okay. For example, perquisite, okay, rewards, something like that. Okay. So I raised these cases. Okay. So considering their status, for example, those business, those firms, why they want to do in this way? Because okay, they can get money. For example, those photovoltaic modules. Why? China now is, of course, the technology is the best in the world. Okay, but the other one is that the government encourages the development of these industries. So they did a lot, and so they did a lot of projects in the desert. Okay, why? Because many government, many projects, they need to buy those modules so they can make money. But I think, except for those policies, okay, but we still believe that nothing is more powerful than the market. So that's why the practice of carbon finance is most successful, not in China, but in Europe. Okay. You know, the carbon trading, okay, in Europe is very mature, okay, much better than China, okay, much better than China. Okay, so why the emission permit should be traded? Okay, should be traded. So now China is considering to our carbon trading is, I think, comparing with the total amount of the economy, it is very tiny, very tiny. So next, so we will strengthen, okay, the carbon trading system. Okay, and then so it is very naturally for firms to save emission. Okay, to save emission. Okay, if they save, they get more benefit.
I see.
Okay, so that's our system.
So everything is about the system, because carbon trading still, Indonesian government still, maybe it can be said as still learning about carbon trading. Yeah,
so
that's
for
why.
my view, I think not use policy, but use the market to solve the problem.
I see. Using a market, Okay. Pak Citra, mungkin ada yang lain, maybe for the student, if there is is a question.
Okay, we are now going to begin Q&A sessions. As a reminder, all the participants, you can raise your hand to ask question to Professor Ouyang, please. Anyone? Please, you raise your hand.
Can you hear my voice, teacher?
Yes, we can hear your voice, please.
I have a question for Professor Ouyang.
Please.
Dear Professor Ouyang, thank you for your speech. As you said, a green economy does contribute to sustainable development, but it cannot be denied that it has the characteristic of high cost, low profits in the short term. After the epidemic situation, there is greater pressure on economic recovery in various countries, such as Japan's recent discharge of nuclear wastewater into the ocean. Although it has received condemnation from the world, the Japanese government has indeed saved a considerable amount of treatment costs. So I have the question that at a time when the world economy is currently in a slump, how do we view green economy and green finance, and whether we still place them in a guiding position for development? Okay, thank you.
Including China and the world. Okay, and the world. Now we are actually experiencing a somehow difficult time. Okay, even US or Europe, maybe we know that. For example, for China, is the growth rate is slowed down. Okay, and for United States, for Europe, they have high CPI or high inflation. Okay, inflation. Okay. In my view, Okay, why we should insist the development of green economy? Because okay, it is just as I mentioned. Okay, it is an opportunity. Okay. Particularly, China need this opportunity. Okay. For example, okay, we need opportunity to improve the industry structure. Okay. We need opportunity to new industry development because we are slowing down. Okay. We need, for example, why? Okay. Why? China's export, okay, in 2022 is still growing significantly. Okay. Because, okay, because we have new products. Okay. We call it new 3 products. That is new energy vehicles. Okay. Photovoltaic modules. Okay. And new energy batteries. Okay. They are growing very, very fast, even in this year. Okay, and supported the total import and export of China. Okay. So that means opportunities for those firms. Okay. In the future, we may have more and more new industries related with green economy. For example, can you imagine, okay, how many opportunities may emerge in our new urbanization? Yeah. So that's it. Do not be afraid of this lower down, but remember to create more opportunities. I think that's the
Okay.
way of economic development. Okay, I
Okay.
hope I can answer your question.
Oh, okay, okay. It's very helpful for me. Thank you for your answer.
Okay.
Any more?
Anyone?
Good afternoon, Professor.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. Okay. The green economy suggests that we should develop our country at the height of harmony between humanity and nature. In order to achieve this goal, environment, social, and governance should be incorporated into the enterprise construction. The existing literatures show that the construction of ESG can promote enterprise innovation by alleviating financing constraints, improving employee innovation efficiency, and improving risk-taking capacity. Although more and more listed companies begin to disclose ESG information, they have the motivation to exaggerate their ESG performance or misstatements. So there is great uncertainty in corporate ESG performance. Therefore, rating uncertainty will weaken the promotive effect of ESG on enterprises. What do you think regulators and the government should do to improve this situation? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. First, of course, I agree with ESG. Okay, which means that enterprises need to do more for the society. Am I right? No, that's the key point. Okay. But okay, we know that what's the purpose? Okay. Usually in the class, I tell students, okay, what's the only unique purpose of the enterprises? That is make money, okay, make money, okay, or increase firm value. Okay, In the future, if you learn the course of corporate finance, okay, corporate finance, okay, we say that from the classical model, okay, the only purpose of enterprises is to increase their value, firm value. Okay, so is it contradicted? Maybe, maybe. ESG then is, for someone say that ESG is just the cost of enterprises. But I don't agree. I don't agree. Why? Okay. Many enterprises now pay a lot of attention to ESG. Okay. So think about it. The reason must be that they may help enterprises to increase their value. For example, increase their reputation. Okay, or increase their market impact. Okay, something like that. Okay, or make them more acceptable by the public as well as the government. Okay, so enterprises may think in this way. Okay, Okay, so if economic system is correct, okay, then they can induce the enterprises to do this, and so I emphasize incentives a lot of times because okay, the only power is the incentives. The incentives. So if they have the incentives, of course, they will do it actively. Okay. So that's
Okay.
it.
Thanks for your explanation.
Okay. Okay, we have one audience raise their hand. Dewi Fariska, please.
Fariska.
Okay, Professor Ouyang, I have a question. What effect have notable policy measures or initiative implemented by China had on facilitating its economic transition, and how does this transition impact financial institution, investment market, and fund management with China? Additionally, what steps can developing nations like Indonesia take to adapt to similar changes and avoid lagging behind in the global economic landscape?
Not very clear.
Yeah, the sound says. Can you repeat, Dinda? Your sound is not clear.
Not very clear. What effect have notable policy measures or initiatives in? Could you show me again?
Fariska, can you?
No. I will find it. I will try to find it.
Okay.
So she. Where is it? Just now I saw it. Oh, okay. It's here. What effect have notable policy measures or initiatives implemented by China had on facilitating its economic transition, and how does this transition impact financial institutions, investment market, and fund management within China? Additionally, what steps can developing nations like Indonesia take to adapt to similar changes and avoid lagging behind in the global economic landscape? Okay, I can understand it. She means that, okay, what kind of policy did appeared in China or implemented by China to facilitate its economic transition? Okay, so actually, okay, we have the big strategy. The big strategy is that, for example, innovation driven. Okay, and we have a lot of the government, okay, made some plans for those important, that means strategic and emerging industries. Okay, encourage people to do that. Okay, to do that. And what is the benefit? The benefit is that it can get, for example, support of the government, support from the financial institutions. Okay, encouraged more and more fundings. Okay, actually in China, okay, the biggest fundings, okay, most of them may have government background. Okay, so and then because they are foundations of the government, so they should follow the government's policy. Okay. The most important thing is that the government should identify the correct development direction, right, which is suitable for China and which is suitable for Indonesia. Okay, and then they need more and more, okay, input from financial institutions, from banks, from foundations, okay, and give them more and more, for example, advantages in tariff, okay, tax reduction, just now I mentioned, so something like that. Okay, purchases from the government, so something like that. A lot of, okay, financial public financial support. So we can do that because the main part is in China we still have a very great part of public firms. Okay, so they can get more benefit from the government. Okay, so China's experience is that it is it is held or it is guided by the government, and the government make the correct or smart decision, okay, and use the resources of the whole society, okay, to support this. For example, we have China manufacturing 2025, 10 strategic emerging industry, okay, which we think that it is quite important for the future. Okay. And then give them many support. Okay. And then, okay, some of it, I can't say that all of it, but some of it finally is quite successful. So I can only say that this is what, okay, did by the China's government, but I cannot say that it is made suitable for any other countries. Okay? That's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you, Professor Ouyang, Hongbing, and all the participants for today's webinar. We are so sorry if we can't discuss all the questions, but to all the audience, once you leave today's webinar, you will receive a survey about the event, and we would appreciate it if you would complete the survey and provide your feedback. We will also receive a follow-up link to fill your attendance today. Thank you all the participants, especially Professor Ouyang, Hongbing for
Thank
today's
you all.
lecture.
Thank you all.
Okay, on behalf of Economic Department and our presenters today, thank you for joining with us and have a great rest for your day. Have a good afternoon. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you all.
Thank you, Prof. Ouyang.
Thank you. See you.
Hopefully,
See you.
maybe next
See you,
next
Prof.
year.
Ouyang.
Next year we will visit Has, maybe in the early of years. I'm not sure about the month, but maybe on the February or March, some of delegation from Universitas Brawijaya will visit to Fake.
Let's keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yes, in the future, let's find
yeah.
more cooperation.
Ada.
Okay,
Siap.
Mr. Nugroho, I hope I could be one of those delegation to visit.
Welcome you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Ouyang. Good afternoon.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you.
再见了。
再见。